I've been working on this since 2012. I went to hell in 2014 and I had to earn my way out. Now I'm eligible for a pardon. I've had all the background checks, and you're going to have a lot before you get out of prison. I went through the parole, the probations, and then I got a job for a competitor of the place where I worked for years. I earned my references. What's a background check? For a lot of people, it just means that they're able to hide something or they haven't been caught. I've been tested, and God kept on testing me and testing me and testing me. I have paperwork saying they want to foreclose on my house. I'm not going to hurt somebody or rob somebody to do it. I knew I was going to be here this day, okay? In 1976, we had our 200 years for our bicentennial. Next year is our 250, and we're not even talking about it. But I am. This is what I plan to do. You see this? This is a board game. It says Lie, Cheat, and Steal. Political game of power. It's kind of similar to a Monopoly, but I'm going to ask all the politicians in Washington to please sign it. And if you do, you don't. That's up to you. It's all about history. All right? Newtown Savings, I don't think I have an account there anymore, but I was planning to do was I have an account where any donations, okay, for this board game, because I want to build a museum. We have all the things in the media and all the politicians and all of what's happened in the past number of years, taking away our constitutional rights. And then I was like, wow, I could really supercharge the money on that when Anheuser-Busch decided to have somebody who pretend and with Bud Light, pretend they were a child, pretend this. You're supposed to be 21. How come if you're under 21 and if you smoke a cigarette, you can be prosecuted because what damage it could possibly do to you. I smoked a lot of cigarettes. As a matter of fact, to show my wife my willpower, when I was walking around town, I wanted to capture who I was when I was 10. I wanted to capture who I was when I was 17. I even started smoking cigarettes again. And then I stopped. Because I wanted to capture all this. Under God's eyes, angels' eyes, everybody's eyes. The truth. Okay? And I was like, wow, if I could buy Anheuser-Busch, but how can I do that? Because they're a public company where you buy stocks. It was like, what, you pick a date? And then I was like, wow, I don't have to do that. But Anheuser-Busch, if you want to hire me to advertise your product for 250 years, okay? Because the United States is full of permits, fees, and fines. I like to celebrate 250 years here in Newtown, where we can have the Anheuser-Busch horses go down Main Street and the flagpole. Today's Labor Day, and we have the Labor Day parade. The other thing I like to purchase is the old police station on 25. It's on the corner of 25 and Queen Street. It used to be an International Tractor place. I want to return it back to the International Tractor place, and I want it to be a labor museum. You have farming and everything else. I want to turn it into the Labor Museum. It would be appropriate with the Labor Day Parade. And there's property up on top of Castle Hill, which is known as the Gretsch Estate. And they want to put cluster housing up there. I like to purchase that property and keep it simple and have a home up there. This is my town, and I love my town, and I love my country. And there's property over on Exit 9, which they wanted to put a trucking hub, a huge trucking hub. I like to purchase that property. And the other thing that I like to do right away is put a clearing and put some trailers in. So anybody who could send a Merry Christmas card to Kendall, Newtown, 06482. That's the zip code. It'll be just like Miracle on 34th Street. We'll have some trailers in there and collect some cards. Just postcards. Because I think it might be overwhelming. I'll read as many as I can and let other people read, and it'll be a lot of fun. And figure out what we could do with that property.